What's good, everybody, man? This is CDK Sports Talk Nation. You understand what I'm saying? And I ain't playing. The Super Bowl is 1 day away. I'll repeat that. The Super Bowl is 1 day away. And I just don't know what you're going to do. It's time to play and try to get paid. Now, I'm taking a look at a lot of things. And unlike a lot of people, I don't have, what I'm saying, the whatever you want to call it, the screen where they can look up and give you the stats and break down everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't have all that right here. But what I do have, man, when I'm betting or doing whatever I do, I write down stuff all week long. I take notes. I pay attention to certain things. I break down the game little by little and decide which way I'm going to go as I bet. So right now, you know what I'm saying? Man, there's a lot with this game. And I'm just going to say this right here. Without a doubt, I truly believe that the Philadelphia Eagles are, on paper, the best team. The Philadelphia Eagles, on paper, are the best team. But hey, you know, the difference is Patrick Mahomes. We know the Kansas City Chiefs, man, are going for something that I think it hasn't been done. Before there was Super Bowl, there were championships. And I think the last team to win three in a row was the Green Bay Packers, and that was championships. Now, no team has never got three Super Bowls in a row. There's a lot riding on the line. Patrick Mahomes, you know what I'm saying? The Chiefs have looked beatable all year. There were times when I was like, ain't no way the Chiefs are getting to the Super Bowl. But now, guess what? The Chiefs are here again, man. They got here. You can say the refs helped them. I kind of feel like they had help. But the Chiefs are here, man. And like I said, on paper, when you take a look at the game, however you're looking at it, money, purpose, or whatever, if you look at the quarterback position, we're gonna say, hey, without a doubt, the Chiefs had a better quarterback, but Jalen Hurts ain't no slouch. But if you look at the offensive line, we know without a doubt, guess who has the best offensive line? Philadelphia. If you look at the defensive line, we know who has the best defensive line. Philadelphia. If you're looking at the running back position, man, they got a man back there that can hit his head on the goalpost at any time. Philadelphia. Philadelphia has everything, man. It seems like this is their time. And I'm gonna say this without a doubt. I believe that this Philadelphia Eagles team will be the best team that the Kansas City Chiefs have ever faced. You know what I'm saying? Since Patrick Mahomes has been there and went to a Super Bowl. I believe that this team right here, man, they're built, you know what I'm saying, to be able to beat the Chiefs. They done some great drafting. But I look at some things, man, and this is what's gonna matter when you putting your money down. There are things like, like I said, I ain't got the billboard back there, none of that. But I can give you these stats and I write down stuff and I tell you just like this. A lot of times in the past, people say Jalen Hurts wasn't good against the blitz. You could put pressure on him. You know what I'm saying? Try to scramble him out the pocket, make him make bad throws. But this year right here in 2024, guess what Jalen Hurts was? Against the blitz, he completed 66.1% of his passes. He went 74 of 112 for 945 yards, which was sixth best in the NFL against the blitz this year. Now we know in the playoffs, man, things kind of changed. But guess what he did? Uh, Jalen Hurts went 62% in the playoffs against the blitz. You know what I'm saying? With 104.5 passer rating against the blitz and one touchdown with no interceptions. All this against the blitz. This man has been on point. He's been on key. He's been doing his thing. Now we know that one thing about the Kansas City Chiefs defense, they love the blitz, man. Kansas City loves the blitz. They love to bring that pressure. And I think they was fifth best this year in blitzing. But in the playoffs, they kind of slack back. And when you're going against these teams with Josh Allen type players and Jalen Hurts, you have to kind of back on the blitz. You have to put your spy out there and you have to start paying attention. Uh, when I'm making my bet, man, the first thing I had to do was look at some of the stats and you match up the wide receivers, you match up your running backs, you match up the key players, and you figure out, hey man, who do I want to take if I'm taking these prop bets? Now we know the odds on the game. Philadelphia is plus 1.5. I ain't gonna lie to you; those are great odds if you're a Philly fan. A lot of people are putting a lot of money on Philadelphia head up. There's a lot of money either way in that thing. But off the top, man, Kansas City struggles against the tight ends. I think they're giving up 60 to 70 yards a game against tight ends. So the first bet I did was I put in I had to go with the over and fill in their tight end, man. I think he definitely goes over. I think Gooder goes over the 50. I think it's 50.2 yards or whatever. That's easy picking for him. I see him getting that with no problem. Who I will fade, I got to fade Brown. I think there's gonna be a lot of pressure on Brown. The number was kind of half of me. I couldn't play with that. What's good, BVO, my brother? I'm sitting there talking about these bets for tomorrow and just saying who I'm gonna, put my money on, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I got to take Gooder. I hope I'm saying it right. Over 51.5 yards. I think that's easy money for him. To me, he's one of the best picks. Like I said, Kansas City has struggled. You can go look for yourself. They struggle against tight ends. For some reason, they give up more yards to the tight end than anybody. Then my next pick, Patrick Mahomes. Then the reason I put this right here, I'm taking Patrick Mahomes over 5.5 rushing attempts. And I think this is easy money right here. You can put some money on it or you can put it with a parlay or whatever. But I tell you why this is easy money. Kansas City offensive line is not going to be able to contain Philadelphia's line. Patrick Mahomes is going to be on the run a lot in this game. And there are 5.5 rushing attempts for Patrick Mahomes in a game of this magnitude and a defense like Philadelphia. Man, hey, you can close your eyes, man, and that money right there going to come on into you. I can promise you that. Saquon Barkley. Now, the odds are great if you want to take him on the first touchdown score. I think it's plus 450, but, with that first touchdown score, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? What's going on, Jim? When it comes to the thing about Saquon, the money that I'm going to put on him, I see him scoring more than one touchdown in this game. So I took him as anytime. I got him scoring 2 touchdowns in this game. You can go 3 as high as 4, but I definitely think he scores twice. Also, Kareem Hunt. We know Kareem Hunt, man, has had a resurgence. Man, Kareem Hunt was on his couch. You know what I'm saying? Man got hurt for Kansas City. They called him in, and he ain't gave up that position since he came back. So guess what? You know what I'm saying? Kareem Hunt is doing his thing. Kareem Hunt came off his couch, and guess what? He looking great. He's been doing his thing. I'm going to take him to score a touchdown. Travis Kelce, I'm going under on him. The reception, 6.5 receptions, I think is kind of high. I see him get anywhere from maybe 5 to 4.5 receptions anywhere over. That number would have been okay. But I don't think Travis Kelce is going to be the key to victory for them. I definitely think Worthy would do something. I see him, you know what I'm saying? If I had to match him against Brown, I think Worthy is going to end up with more yards than Brown. Now, I could be wrong about that, but like I said, I would definitely fade Brown in this game. I don't see him. He said, sure was. I'm with you on Hunt for sure. Yeah, I definitely think Hunt's going to score, man. Hunt going in the end zone. I see Hunt scoring. I don't think it's going to be a problem. And just like I said with Gooder, I've been checking out Kansas City. Kansas City is giving up almost 70 yards a game when it comes to the tight ends. So I feel like, man, if you remember what's his name? Gooder for Philadelphia, their tight end. Don't get me pronouncing the first name and last name wrong. But the tight end for Philly, man, listen, he does his thing. If you remember the last Super Bowl when they played, he showed up. You know what I'm saying? He's going to show up again. I see him getting maybe 65 to 70 yards. He's a real asset. And I think, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Gooder. Yep, that's him. I thought I might be pronouncing his name wrong. I always say Gooder. Is it Gooder? Man, somebody tell me how to pronounce his name. But I watch him play. He's an excellent tight end, and I think he's gonna have a better game than Travis Kelce. If you ask me, I think that Philadelphia they're gonna lock Travis Kelce down. Like I said, I got Saquon scoring anytime touchdown score. Trying to see if I missed anybody. Listen, this game has me, man. Like, listen, you're going for Philadelphia. If you're going for Philly, they're getting plus 1.5. I'd probably take Philly head up, man. I truly believe Philly has everything it takes to beat Kansas City, but man, it's hard to beat Patrick Mahomes. They got the better team on paper. Philly has the better offensive line, like I said. Philly has the better defensive line. They have the better running back. When you look at them, they have the better wide receivers. When you look at their team, they have everything, but they don't have Patrick Mahomes. And it's just something about Kansas City in the playoffs, man. They're hard out for anybody. So I don't know how this game goes, but I'm gonna go ahead. What I did, I raised the points up, and I gave Philadelphia +3, and I'm gonna ride with that +3. I think that +3 is gonna be good. I think it's gonna be a tight game. I think it's gonna come down to the end. It's gonna, Jalen Hurts can't do what he done last time and make the mistake. Jalen Hurts played, man, phenomenal in the last time when they was in the Super Bowl against Kansas City. But one mistake cost them, man. Patrick Mahomes is always right there in the game. And if you can't put them away, you know what I'm saying? You know what spells. It spells trouble. Now, Saquon Barkley. I think tomorrow is his birthday, from what I'm hearing. You think about this. If it's his birthday, I think he's going to show up. But that total for Saquon Barkley, I think, is 113 yards for plus money. That's a high total, man. To get over 100 yards rushing in the NFL, especially in the Super Bowl, is a high total. I don't know why I got a feeling that Saquon might end up with maybe 90-some yards, 2 touchdowns. I definitely see him scoring more than once because we know he's going to get the ball. But I don't know if he gets that 113 yards, you know what I'm saying, on plus money. You go 100, you know what I'm saying, you might go 100, you might drop the total down to 100. That's a good thing about this betting. Man, the betting is so crazy right now. They betting on, you can bet on the songs that you think, the first song that you think Kendrick Lamar is going to come out to tomorrow when he at the halftime show. Or you can bet on what songs you think he's going to perform. Man, they got everything. You can bet on heads or tail, what it's going to be. That's the thing I love about the Super Bowl, man. If you're a betting man like me, the best is gonna be tomorrow. Somebody gonna get paid in full. It's gonna be a lot of laughter. It's gonna be a lot of crying. But I can't wait to see it. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of people, man, gonna go broke tomorrow. There's a lot of betting out there. I've had a friend of people call me, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, I got Kansas City. I don't really want to, you know what I'm saying, put no money out there on the head of a bet, but I want to go with Philly. I'm just scared of Patrick Mahomes. I don't know about y'all. I'm scared of Mahomes. I just don't want the referees to get too involved in this game and take it from them, man. We need the referees to call it right. We've seen some bad calls in the playoffs. We've seen some bad calls, man. And you know what I'm saying? I just hope that this game is called the right way and we don't end up having to worry about a referee hurting somebody in the Super Bowl, especially Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying? You say Hurts wins it or loses it for Philly. As long as he hands it off to Saquon 2021 time, Philly all day, just my opinion. It's easy to say, not so easy to do. Hey, man, Jim, I couldn't have said it better. I think Saquon Barkley has to get. I was seeing anywhere from 20 to 25 carries is the way I seen it. And when it's time on third down for Jalen Hurts to make a play, he has to make those plays. That's gonna be the key to victory for them. He has to make the plays. You know what I'm saying? Can't fumble the ball. I think they talked about it yesterday. I think BVO had touched on that yesterday about the fumbling. Man, listen, a fumble anything. You got to hold on to the ball. That's one thing about Patrick Mahomes, man. He's gonna hold on to the ball. He's not gonna make a lot of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna he's not gonna lose the game for his team. So if Jalen Hurts does everything, if there's no turnovers and nothing in the game, nothing to dictate the way the game plays, then I think Philly is definitely the better team. But if there's any turnovers, anything like that, then we might be in for a rude awakening, man. But like I said, I'm gonna roll with Philly with the points, and I'm gonna see how it plays out. BBO, you there? Or you can check that out already? Because I need to know what time you're gonna go live with this pro boxing night so I can jump on. You know what I'm saying, Jim? Join us tonight. We're gonna be doing pro box, my brother, BVO, all of us, man, Sports Talk Nation. You know what I'm saying? You can tune in on my end or his end, whichever way you want to. But I don't know if you're a big fan of boxing or not, but you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do whatever we're gonna do. It's boxing. I don't even know who fighting tonight, but I'm just excited. You gotta say, well, let me see. But I gotta stay with the champs till the throne, my dude. I'm staying away from MGM Grand laughing up. Man, bet what time? BBO, let me see what time we're going live with the Pro Box. I definitely want to know, man. You know what I'm saying? We definitely appreciate you tuning in tonight because you know what I'm saying, that's what we do. Sports Talk Nation. Let me see if he gonna You say you met me a train. Okay, okay, okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely know who you is. Definitely know who you is now. I know who you are. I'm trying to see what time we're gonna be going live. I'm trying to ask BVO now. I guess we're going live now. So I'm gonna click over now. My brother, and I'll be tuning in. Just give me a second and I'll be live with them and you can tune in with me. I'm out.